What's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome to my new weekly podcast that I do from the crib. I want to thank you for watching it, tuning in. Every week I'm going to talk about what happened the other week. Like so many other podcasters, they got their opinions, so I cannot jump in with my opinion. Slow this music down, lose my beat right here. All right, let's get to it, man. It's funny. So I'm going to give my opinion on some things. Today is going to be solely about the state of black comedy, urban comedy, man. It seems like it's done gone all kind of places, like WWE on the asses or the UFC, at least verbally. Thank God it hasn't gotten like that physically. So I'm going to kind of explain from my perspective. I've been in this business for years, 30 plus. So I know all the characters that's been popping up lately. I've been behind the scenes with them. I know them. I've conversed with them, and I understand some of the stuff that they say, and some of the stuff I'm not rocking with. But I'll give you my opinion on it. So we'll go with that right there. And in my opinion, let me tell you, since this is my first episode, let me explain something to you. Yes, sometimes I can lean both ways. I can understand both sides of certain things. Nowadays, we've gotten so visceral and so mad and so angry. We just want to hear one side. Like, man, you either going for it or you don't go for it. I'm like, no, that's not how things should be in life, man. It's no different than if, let's say, a woman was she was prostituting and she had 3 kids and she looked for job after job after job and she can't find them. She got to feed her babies because the baby's daddy or baby daddy ain't in her life, ain't taking care of her. And so sometimes, people do extra things, maybe a call girl or whatever, escort or a prostitute, whatever. And some people say, man, hell, that whole trash, that trash asshole. But me, I'm saying, yeah, that's wrong. That's fucked up, what she got to do. But I understand her situation. I empathize with her situation. Some people don't have no empathy. They're like, nah, man, you don't do that. You don't do that. Okay, that's you. Are you in that position? Now, if she had the money and she didn't have to do that, I might say, hey, nah, sister, come on now, or whoever. Come on now, you can't be doing that now. You selling your body like that, and you got money. You don't need to do this thing. So I'll say this wrong. I'll say, nah, that ain't cool. What you're doing, selling your body like that, and you don't need to do that. That would be my opinion at that point. But if it's not that situation, I might say, hey, that's wrong. I understand. Not wrong, but I'm saying, I ain't with all that selling your body. But I understand because of your scenario with the kids. So unfortunately, I can think of both ways. So if you don't think like that, then man, I'm gonna have opinions you ain't gonna like. You know what I'm saying? So I'll stand 10 toes down on stuff that I firmly believe on. But if I see some empathy or I understand the other side, then I will look at the other side. I've been blessed enough to travel this whole world, have met up thousands of people, man. And I've seen all different likes of, lives. So I got to meet different people and understand different situations. I'm not just in my hood, my neighborhood only, and only can see that. I get that. So whatever. So that's how I rock out. All right. So let's talk about the state of urban comedy right now. Woo. Katt Williams popped it off. He popped it off on the Shay Shay room and decided to say what he wanted to say. Actually, he said this stuff before. Half of it he already said before, but this time it was all in one scenario, situation, one sit down. And I'm going to tell you, I thought this shit was funny. Some of this stuff, he delivered like he was almost delivering a stand-up comedy special. So basically, that 60 million plus whatever that's seen it, they got to see a 2.5-hour stand-up comedy special. He delivered it with jokes and boom, bam, bam. And it was funny, insightful. Was it all true? No, sir. No, sir. There's certain things I saw that, no, you can't do. You're not giving nobody no contract that says you got to wear a dress. That's not happening. You if you want to, but that ain't going to make it happen. Producers don't play that. People don't play that. You can get sued for that, all kind of discrimination stuff. So that kind of stuff don't happen. And I learned my lesson watching when Katt did his thing and seeing the people. I didn't want to speak on it at first because I was kind of watching it behind the scenes, trying to see how people go. And I learned my lesson, man. If people rock with you, man, if they like you and don't like the person they talking about, then they're going to go with you. That's all it's going to be. It's going to go, this is how it is. So that's how they roll with it. They say, hey, I like you. I like the person you're talking about. So I'm going to go along with it. And then you just got to give them just enough information, just enough to make it seem plausible, even when it's not plausible, when it's not a real situation. You just give them enough and boom. And you say, hey, he stood on his, he told 100% truth. And you guys, the fans, y'all don't know. Y'all not behind the scenes. You don't know how this business works. So you're going to go with what you feel, how you feel about the scenario. So boom, you went with what was said. So I can't be mad at that. I'm happy. I'm not happy, but I'm okay with Katt going out doing what he did. I'm okay with it. It opened some doors that needed to be open. Hell yeah. There's a lot of frustration and some backstabbing, some wrongdoing behind the scenes for years. So y'all don't see that because a lot of people kept their mouth shut for so long. As you're told to do, even as kids, you don't snitch, you don't talk about it, you keep it to yourself, whatever. You're probably right now going through something at your job or around some friends of yours that you want to say something, but you're not in a position to say something. Well, my man, Katt Williams was in the position to say something. He going to say what he had to say. And it came out and it shocked the world. I mean, everybody was talking about it. Yes, I understand some people say, hey, white people don't do, white people don't do, white people do it too. They just don't do it like that, but they do it. Now, if you say, well, we need to be quiet. Well, they've been quiet. Okay, we've been quiet. And sometimes some of these white folks that do it, they get on each other. Trust me, they don't like each other, but they they'll like have lawyers to sue each other and take care of the business behind the closed scenes like that, behind that. And but we're always been more boisterous. Black folks have always wanted to pop off and say what they want. This is what we do. It's how we roll. And this is no different with Katt. He spoke up and electrified the world with his his version of his truths, and it went viral, went crazy. And I noticed that no need for me to speak up about what's true, what's not true. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you like the person, it doesn't matter. No different than when you guys were getting upset with the Trump supporters. They like Trump. They don't care if it's right or wrong. I'm supporting Trump. Trump could go and shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue in New York right now, and guess what? He'll still get the votes. So at the end of the day, I like you. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it's about. And if you want to say your man Trump is the truth, then to you, he's the truth. No matter what he did. No matter what he did. It's the truth. You get what I'm saying? So that's fine. So I've noticed that Club Shay Shay has been the new platform for people to vent and go out. And Shannon Sharpe is doing a brilliant job playing with us, the comedians, he knows what he's doing. He's giving an opportunity to speak up. He's making those millions of fans follow him. It's funny how, he plays I ain't got nothing to do with it. Hey, I just put it out there. I get it, brother. That's how you do it. Ain't got no, I got no opinion on it. That's why a lot of them comics don't come to Pierre's Panic Room, because they know I'm not just gonna let it go. I get it. They get to go there and say whatever they want, and it won't be contested really, because he don't know. No disrespect to Shannon, but Shannon don't know comedy. He don't know the behind the scenes, what people get paid or who did what to what. He's just a person that says, here's my platform, do what you want to do on it. Opposed to saying, oh, no, that ain't how it's done. That's not how it's done. And those comics know, man, if I go on somebody's platform that might call me out or say something, I ain't about to get called out. Hell no. That's why it might not come to mind. But I've had a lot of legends on my podcast. We've had fun. I've reached out to a couple of those people who was on Shannon's show, and they pushed me over. I get it. I don't have the 2 million followers. That's what it is now. It's about, how many followers you got to be out there. But at least I have a good, clean show and have a lot of fun on my show. So shout out to those who watch my show. So Shannon plays that role. And now he has a door where everyone's dying to get on his show for the publicity. I ain't mad at it. It's the name of the game. Because see, what happens now, you're wondering why we all doing this now, is a couple of things. There's not that many even TV shows. If you're a talent and you're trying to get out there, there's not a lot of outlets of TVs or movies to be made. Think how many black movies were made last year. Think how many black TV shows are out. It's not like when I was in the 90s in LA, there's many ways of outlets. Now, it's these platforms or your social media, and people are wanting you to push the envelope every time, so you're acting crazier and crazier each time. We're pushing it. And we're going to push it till it pops. And when it pops, maybe somebody might get seriously hurt. Somebody's fan might do something to someone else, an act or whatever. Then what we're going to say, oh, man, come on, y'all. We're going too far, y'all. We're going too far with this, man. Let's not go that far with this. Nah. You was laughing and passing and sharing and talking and hiki and kiki and kaka. Now somebody got seriously hurt. Damn. Hopefully that never happens, but it could happen. It's what it is. Then after that, who popped up? My man Country Wayne did his thing. Then Monique came, and she came through with the thunder. She came through the thunder with her version of what the truth is. And wow, it's now the door is open. Comics feel like it's time to just say what it is, And I know some of you guys are kind of upset to see us comedians going back and forth, but it's just finally we just had enough of it, and people are having the cojones or the balls to speak up and start saying, yeah, enough's enough. I'm tired of being blackballed. I'm tired of being taken off of shows. I'm tired of not getting paid. I'm tired of you getting away with lies. And what happens is they see people who are doing dirty work and keep being ascended. They keep ascending up. up. Like, hold on, he's a dirty or she's a dirty son. What? And let me tell you, everybody in these sessions, they got dirt too now. Just because they speaking their truth, they ain't telling all the truth. They ain't telling about themselves now. There's some stuff behind the scenes that they funky with too. Yeah, you heard what I said. There's some funkiness behind the scenes too of some of them people. But again, if you're their fans, you don't want to hear that. Just give me the dirt about everyone else. I get it. It is what it is. So Monique came and did her thing, and then, Katt's brilliant with putting her on tour, Tori Hart on tour, Kevin Hart's ex-wife on tour. He just knows what he's doing. And you can't be mad because it's selling out. His tour is selling out, okay? Hell, they got to add extra shows because people want to hear. They want to hear the gossip. They want to hear the shit. They want to hear it on stage and online. And many people are kind of rooting for these people too who've been wronged in a certain way, sure. So they want to support them on stage. So they're coming out to the shows to see Monique and Tori and Katt Williams and who else is going to be out there who's going about to say some stuff. They want to support them in their journey because they're fans of them and they believe their truth is the truth. So what can you say about that? Then recently, what happened just recently with Mike Epps? Mike Epps popped off and said something. He jokingly said first he wished Katt Williams had said something about him. Okay, I hear you. Might have been another war right there. But then he joked on Shay Shay and Shannon Sharpe. He joked on him about being gay and some other stuff. And then Shannon went, fucking crazy about it and got pissed off. Let me tell you something, Shannon, because you're kind of getting new. This is your new situation. This part is new. Now, football and doing interviews and all that been a while. ESPN is kind of about sports. Now you about to go into the comedy realm, the entertainment realm, where everybody's coming and talking right there. Like Ocho said, man, you better check that. You better check your filling box. Just being honest, you gotta check your filling box, man, because they coming. Shit, they be coming in this comment about me. It's what it is, man. If you want that shine and that glory and stuff, and everybody knowing you and that money, they coming. I understand you said this, that don't bother you, but the gay thing bother you and homosexual. Man, come on, brother. That's the lowest fruit that they all use. Whatever they like, don't like somebody, a black man, you gay. Oh, they always say that. Don't mean nothing, man. You know you not. I don't think anybody thinks you are, but whatever. If it hurts your sister call your mama, what they gonna call? People gonna start talking. And you can't always talk about, I'm gonna see you, I'm gonna pull up. First of all, it's so funny. God bless you. I don't want you to pull up on me, but I know you ain't about to throw no fists, no hand. That ain't gonna happen unless somebody hit you. You know that bag. You securing that bag. You's a smart man. I might talk a little trash, but you ain't about to be fighting nobody because somebody said something to you. So I don't know what that pull up in All-Star Weekend was gonna be about. I don't know. For hopefully y'all have to sit down. Guess what? You probably sit down on your show and get more views and make more money. Smart man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you about it. But don't, brother, Shannon, do not let these people talk about you and bother you to the point where you think you want to fight everybody. I know you've been big and muscular all your life, but you can't fight lawsuits, homie. You hit somebody, you hit me, I'm suing. I'm damn sure I'm suing. I'll fall right the hell out. I'm getting them pockets. No man, don't hit me. I don't care about all that. You're a big dude. You're supposed to be knocking people out. But brother, please, man, don't let these people bother you to the point where you feel like you got to fight. Man, I got to fight some of these people, man. They all be gay. Gay is too much. Yeah, well, if gay is too much, brother, get out the business. Get out the business. If someone calling you names, especially gay is the problem, get out the business. Now, I think you went on a tyrant enough that most people ain't gonna call you gay. Don't mean they ain't gonna think you are. If they want to think that, they might think, oh, you're trying to protect too hard. You're trying to protect too hard. Come on, bro. Like Ocho said, you know you ain't that. You got females, man. Come on, brother. You're getting this fame right now, and I'm happy for you. I don't want you to ruin it with some of your emotions, being overly emotional. I can't tell you what to do, brother. It's on you. You know, your life, you know where you from and how they look at that kind of stuff, whatever. But if you know that ain't you, let it go. What's next? Someone call you a wife beater? You gonna go crazy? I don't beat no wife. I never beat no woman in my life. I'm gonna kill whoever said that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Let it go. I've been called names all the time. I laugh now. It used to bother me at first because no one likes to be called names, but it used to bother me. But now, shit. You corny. You half white. You whack. All right, all right. Keep watching me. You will help me pay my monthly Mercedes-Benz bills, man. Don't you understand me? I appreciate it. Just watch, man. Just watch. You can call me all names you want. Watch. So don't let that happen to you, man. Don't go down that rabbit hole, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that happen to you. So people are always going to throw some hatred towards us, you know, in this business, man. I hate seeing it, but I also at the same time know it was a needed thing, man. There's a lot of people, man, was shitting on people of comics, were shitting on each other, and some of them the higher up ones, and now they feeling the heat. And now people are being more verbalizing how they feel compared to they used to be quiet because they're worrying about being blackballed and all that. We ain't worried about that no more. We got this right here. We got this right here. What you're looking at? We got this camera right here that makes us money. You can sit down and talk. If people like you enough, they'll start coming and supporting you, especially stand-up comics on tour. So we don't. Hey, if you don't have a show on NBC or Netflix, but it's okay. Get it from the mud like we are. Some of us doing. Get it from the mud. And if you don't like what's happening, that really bothers you to see black on black comedians go at each other, stop supporting it. Stop sharing it. Stop watching it. You can't watch it and be part of it and then complain about it. You can't do that. Well, you can do what you want to, but it's ridiculous. Man, this is a whole new time, man, in comedy. I just started going comedy when I was 17 years old, man. I remember thinking of seeing Eddie Murphy say, I want to do that. That's what I want to do. I want to be like Eddie Murphy, man. A young cat from D.C. Went and followed Martin Lawrence and Tommy Davidson to Hollywood. They went to Hollywood first. I came after them. I said, I'm going to do it. And I got in some movies in Hollywood. The 90s was fun, man. We were helping each other out. It wasn't until about, I'm going to be honest with you, it wasn't until about 2000, with the kings of comedy. I'm not going to blame them, but, they was trying to separate themselves from everyone else. We're the kings. And regardless of what they said, we're the kings. And others felt like, well, we not the king. We ain't nobody. No, we the kings. And I know they may not have meant it like that. Like they're the best comics all. It was a nice title and it worked. But around that time, people started seeing the success of that and saying, wow. And started thinking, I got to wear suits. The hip hop comedy ain't right no more. But that came after Def Jam. Def Jam started like in 90, 91, 92, something like that. So it was like 8 years of that. And then the Kings of Comedy changed it. So now everybody tried to be a next level. The camaraderie started being gone. People weren't helping each other anymore like they used to. Not in the same droves that we were when we were young comics. People started making money. And when you start making money, you start separating yourselves from the rest of the comics. I make this amount of money. I ain't gonna hang around these other comedians who ain't balling, who can't help me. You started seeing them leave the pack. It's a natural growth. You started doing that, but you started leaving. They weren't even reaching back hardly. And that's when we started seeing the separation of them versus us amongst the comedian comedy game. Them versus us. But, and you saw a lot of animosity. A lot of animosity happened. I remember Steve Harvey was like, you got to damn near wear a suit, man, to feel like, you've arrived. And that was his thing. He old school. I ain't mad at him. But he pushed that and made people think that. Joked about people who didn't wear your pants sagging, your shit. Nah. I get it. Became the Bill Cosby type. And animosity started setting in. Because before that, we didn't care what you had on, a suit, a hoodie, a baggy pants. As long as you funny, let's do it. And a lot of stuff started happening behind the scenes. And then the movie and the money was coming. A lot of money was coming in the 90s, man. It was coming and coming. In 2000, it was coming. And then people just started feeling like, all right, you shitting on me, not helping me get in this, or not even putting me around. We used to hang. Some people even try to go out as far as stop people from doing stuff because they wanted it. They had a bigger name. They had a big agency. And that was for years and years and years. And now you're finally hearing about it. Finally, somebody says, let's start talking. Let's not care about who gonna blackball me or blacklist me and put me out of something or not a tour. Damn it, we got social media now. And now we can talk to our folks, our fans. We ain't got to worry about ABC, NBC putting us on a TV show or BET putting us on something. Now now we can just go here and say what we want to. And Katt opened that door. We saw all the views he had. Like, whoa. Now, I'm not saying all the comics are going to want to do what Katt did, but there's a lot of them are trying to get it off their chest now. They're getting it off their chest. They were mad. And it's funny how, like I said, I know people thought that comedians were all friends. I said, y'all on stage, y'all all funny together. Let me tell you, we're no different than you at your job with your coworkers. A hug and smile for the job photo. Once they say cut, click, thank you, people separate. Bam, 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 boom. You might have a couple sectors that hang together, but they separate. Bam, bam, boom, boom, boom. But we don't hang with each other like that. I don't have a problem with hanging with anybody. I don't have a beef with any comedian. Not that I know of. I had one, but I wouldn't squash that. Man, to have beef with people? No. I'd rather go up to that person and squash it, go to them. But they're going to avoid me, then you're going to do what you got to do. And like Monique says right now, until she get an apology, she ain't know. And she's going crazy about that. Some people don't like it. Some people do good with it. I can understand how you feel. She had to go through this. She's going through the pain. We don't know everything that Monique has gone through. You know what I'm saying? She can speak on it, but it's an internal thing. I know she hurting. You can see how ravaging and how she raves against the situations that she's been through. So I dig it. I get it. And now we're just coming out saying it. And people are flocking to the comedy clubs to hear the comedians talk about what they've been seeing online. So back to, what I was saying. It's all a circle. I don't know how long this is going to last. It's going to last a minute. Because there's a lot of people who are waking up from their comedy graves who want to get shit off their chest. I mean, I have so many comics call me up now. I'm like, yo, I want to talk. I'm about tired of the shit I went through too. So if you're a fan of comedy, don't worry. Some of us will still do stand-up comedy. I don't like when people just get on stage and just rant and talk, and it ain't no joke to it. And what the fuck? Fuck this motherfucker, fuck this nigga, fuck this guy, fuck this motherfucker, fuck this nigga, and a motherfucker, fuck each other. Okay, where's the punchline? And the crazy thing about it is fans are starting to enjoy that, just going for that. Oh yeah, yeah, talk it. Say what you gotta say. You go, girl. You go, bro. People ain't even taking the pen to the paper no more. People ain't writing no more. They ain't writing no more. I still write. No more writing. Just venting now. The crazy thing about the fans are paying for it. Yeah, I just want to just vent. Fuck, damn a joke. Just vent. Man. I love this game, man. I love this game too much, man, to see it, maybe get blown apart. I think we're gonna stand tall through this little stuff, but when you got somebody like Shay Shay, got damn near 3 million followers and subscribers, and he puts on people who gonna rant and shit. Is what it is. I like when people on my show, I like to sit down and at least give them flowers of their career. Yeah, I like to give comics flowers, man. You did the damn thing. Now, we may talk about something, that's called the elephant in the room. I'll talk about that. But the most of it, watch my show, Pierre's Panic Room on YouTube. It's about giving flowers. Not about damn this and damn that, but you like it. Shay Shay doing his thing. And again, he's not connected to comedy like I am. He likes comedy, but he ain't connected, viscerally to comedy like I am. And they run to his show. Niggas love to run to his show. I'm gonna go to Shay Shay room. I'm a real comic. I've known you, and most of these comedians I know when they was broke. Open mic night. But oh well, we're gonna still do what we do over here. I love those comics, man, and I'm gonna keep reaching out to them. But I want to give them flowers, man. I want to give them comics flowers. So, if you're a comic fan, don't worry. Comedy ain't going nowhere. Right now, it's just going through some bumps and bruises. But it's had to be. It needed to be. It's like a pimple. Somebody just popped it. Bing, pop. Jesus. I know it's ugly and nasty. Ugh. But it's for the better. And I promise you, comedy will override this moment right now. The fans cannot win with the negativity. We got to start coming out and supporting comics again, and not just ones who are on social media acting an ass. Go see some good comedians this weekend. Look who's at your local comedy club, especially if they're urban comic. Go support them. We need y'all. Don't make it all about who's talking shit right now. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's too many good comics who ain't talking shit that y'all just who got material. I'm not saying they ain't got material, but these people are working on just material. It ain't just a venting situation. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all listening and watching this right here, man. Oh, I got a movie called Slice on YouTube. I mean, on Tubi. It's on Tubi right now. That's right. Tubi, Slice. Check it out. Part 2 is coming out. It's a 3-part series. Three movies. It's a horror comedy. It's basically what black people do in a horror movie. Not to be racist, but we kill the white man first. You know, we normally get killed first, but I decided to kill the white man first. Well, watch how I kill him too. Woo-wee! Like I said, y'all, keep doing what y'all doing, supporting good comedy, man. Go to the comedy clubs, go to the theaters, man. Support them. If you see me, holla at me, man. I love y'all, man, and we're gonna, we're gonna ride out, man. All right.